Agriculture is the backbone of the Kenya's economy, contributing about 30% to the gross domestic product, and is also the main source of income to many Kenyans. It therefore calls for increased investments and collaborations, as this is the only way to spur robust, inclusive and sustainable agricultural development. President Uhuru Kenyatta has pledged to invest 20 billion shillings in agriculture over the next 5 years to help over 150,000 farmers with access to market linkages, as well as to facilitate mechanized agriculture, value addition and agro-processing.
This support is intended to enable at least 150,000 young farmers and agricultural entrepreneurs gain access to markets, finance and insurance, improving access to modern machinery and other agricultural technology, and also to increase value addition and agro-processing in Kenya.
We are going to see how we are going to move the level higher by coming up with value addition and improving on agro-processing. The networks which we are putting across now will improve market our farmers' products.
Agriculture in Africa is still threatened by low productivity due to limited use of inputs like improved seeds and fertilizers, as well as climate-related disasters. This needs to change.
It is the time for us to make agriculture economically viable, not only a subsistence activity for our farmers. It is time we are bringing the youth into the field of agriculture.
Technology and innovation is expected to generate excitement among the youth to encourage them to practice agriculture in new ways where it is economically viable.
We have the workforce and we have need for them to engage in agriculture in order to sort out our food security issues. The problem is, how do we facilitate these young people to be gainfully engaged in agriculture? How do we assist in terms of use of new technologies, new innovations? And how do we encourage them to see agriculture not from its subsistence point of view, but that agriculture is actually a viable business that people can make a future out of?
Linked to the broader transformation of our continent, of the economies of our continent. I think if we look at it that way, in a much wider sense, then we understand that agriculture is not one of those sectors you would relegate to the lower level priorities, but rather that one we all need to be looking at.
He reminded leaders to uphold the Malabo Agreement, given that 70% of people in Africa either directly or indirectly depend on agriculture.
Emphasizes the need for us to invest in agriculture. And I believe that is why we are here today, because we cannot, in good conscience, do anything less than our best to build a robust and resilient agricultural sector in all our countries.
He called for a greater push for accountability to ensure commitments made by the government and the private sector comes through. Achieving food security, improving nutrition and building a sustainable, inclusive and resilient food systems is a goal of the African Green Revolution Forum, and we can only hope by the time the meeting ends on Friday, this will have been achieved. Njenga, 4 News Hour Business.